I have a new theory about ADHD. And this theory is that ADHD actually is a survival technique. And your brain gets used to using it because it helps reduce stress. And I'll explain in a minute. But it helps reduce stress. And therefore, once you realize it works, your brain starts using this technique to minimize stress when you're suffering from too much stress. And what ADHD achieves is the switch of your focus to a different thing in order to avoid the stress being produced by a different subject. So, for example, you may hear hammering and drilling in the background. There's someone working on the house right on the outside of this wall over here. And I'm trying to work from home, and they're drilling and hammering, and I hate these people. No offense, these contractors, and when I say people, I mean white dudes, but they come here, they're dum-dums, they fix the same stuff 20 million times in a row because they never fix the problem. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. I feel uncomfortable with this situation. It's triggering me about stuff in my childhood. I have people here I don't like. I'm alone, other than some birds and a snake. I should wear the snake around. That's a great idea. They found a snake in the basement. I'm gonna fuck them up later. Anyway, so I'm getting triggered. I'm like having a hard time. And then I get distracted. My ADHD is like, "Hi, Bailey. Oh my goodness, you have pin feathers. Let me do your pin feathers." And then I'm like, "Oh wow, what email did I get? Let me look at. Oh, I have to work." And then I'm like, I'm texting. I'm like, "Oh, Felix, you want to come give me a ride on your bike?" Because I'm thinking I want to get the fuck out of here, right? And then my brain is like, and then I forgot about it. And then they fucking hammer and drill again, and I remember. So the ADHD keeps taking me away from that stressor, that anxiety producer. And it's interesting because I used to beat myself up about my moods changing so quickly. You know, a lot of times when your moods change quickly, people say you have borderline personality disorder, and I've been accused of such. But I think that really this changing mood thing is you trying to get the fuck out of that bad mood as fast as you can, and the ADHD kind of moving you forward, and you're bouncing around like a ping pong ball because you're trying to get away from all the negativity, all the triggering, all the sadness, all the difficulty. Yeah, see? She agrees. She actually came over and landed on me because she knew I was getting stressed. And now she's like tired of being in the video and she's trying to escape, so I'm playing with her. But anyway, the point of the story is sometimes I think actually what we view as pathology might actually be a survival technique. Okay, so this, because I keep wondering, I don't think I did have ADHD when I was a kid, but maybe I did. I've always been hyper. I don't know. Maybe ADHD was a survival technique that I took on and multiplied for 20 years of my life because I needed it. And for longer, I don't know. There's the drilling. It brings me back. I'm like, oh, drilling. Oh, so I'm doing the whole squirrel. But it enables you to shift your focus across so many different subjects that basket of things you need to remember that's always having things leak out. You're still recollecting them and you're doing an inventory and you're bouncing around from subject to subject because you can't remember everything. But actually, and people talk about working memory, actually, I think I am used to keeping all my lists in my head. I didn't really use calendars that much, and I'm trying to do it now so the little details don't get forgotten. But the bigger subjects are always bouncing around in my head like that, and I'm keeping all my lists in my head, and every once in a while I come across it, and my brain is prioritizing what's important right now, what's important right now, what's bigger, what's important, but you don't have to do it right now. Anyway. So yeah, the ADHD just takes you all over. And that's why people with ADHD like to wing it. Wing it.